Stone, the guy from the beer commercials, shows up out of nowhere and gives one of them a tattoo. And they turned away from the camera for 5 seconds, and when they came back, she had a whole sleeve. And when she said something about, they watch these TV shows, that's right. Because after that, I'm like thinking, hell, Keith Stone's a damn good tattoo artist.
That dude's a creeper. He was an iron-on.
I love it. Now,
Is that permanent?
Yeah.
No, I draw it on with Sharpies every day.
Everybody look at how hungover Bentley is.
Now, you've been on the road. Tell me about the first year of being on the road.
Oh man,
being involved
it's been interesting. Let me tell you. The first expo we ever went to with a gal that used to work with us, Motor City Tattoo Expo up in Detroit in February, and that was phenomenal. I know we got a comment here on our Facebook page from the awesome Mr. John Wayne from Beasting Tattoo in Ontario, and that's actually the convention that I met him at. And he's, probably one of my favorite out there. But along with his support, we've had tons of other artists on board from the very beginning, and that's been humbling to us. After Detroit, we went over to Vegas in April, and that was fun for the Ink Expo. Where else have we been? Gato Negro Tattoo down in Alton, Illinois. Basically St. Louis, Missouri. Those guys are phenomenal. We went down and visited their shop, and that was a lot of fun. We have a video out on that. And then El Paso for the Texas Tattoo Showdown.
What the hell is that? What the hell is a Texas Tattoo Showdown? Obviously,
it was a good time.
Obviously it involves tattoos and concessions.
Yes. It was a tattoo convention.
And there's might have something to do with the showdown, maybe not, but
there was a showdown.
Border Patrol.
We're not getting into that. We're not getting into that.
Bentley's sitting here kind of quiet. He actually works in the tattoo shop, so I'm surprised Bentley hasn't had more to say.
I visited Supercharged yesterday here in Salina. That was pretty cool. They have an awesome shop. Of course, Jimmy was out of town.
Yeah. No wonder you wanted me to come to the shop yesterday.
Yeah.
You were by yourself.
I was Romy.
He's texting me on he's hit me up on Twitter and Facebook.
You were Johnny Kim yesterday?
I was Romy.
So that... Rory. With my 25 people at my Wicked Ways concert on Friday. Oh, so Rory.
Bentley's looking on Twitter and Facebook yesterday. Dude, come to the shop. Why? I want to hang out. I'm bored.
I was Romy.
I hung out for a while.
She did for like 2 hours.
Great.
I think it's funny that you were telling me a story off air before we got on. Of course, obviously before we got on, we'll be off air. But
what did I say?
You found a couple magazines with you in them.
Oh yeah. They have a lot of old tattoo magazines there. So I walked over and looked at them and found 2 of them that I was in. And
She signed them for me.
I signed them for him. It was corny.
I thought it was cool.
Yes.
I thought it was
At least
cool.
somebody does.
Now,
and we've also been to, I was out in Denver last month for part of the Ink Life Tour, which is a tattoo convention. The Texas Tattoo Showdown is actually part of it. And they're doing, next year they're doing like 10 cities throughout the year, the same tour, same promoter. He's actually a tattoo artist in industry, which is phenomenal. George Galindo, because he understands, what the tattoo artists need, but, what the public wants from a tattoo convention. And we're looking forward to doing more of those next year. But Denver was great. Later on this year, we're planning on going up to Michigan in a few weeks for, I don't know the name of the biker show, some biker rally, but there's a tattoo and Miss Tattoo contest that Almighty Tattoos is putting on. And Candy Dunbar and Kyle Dunbar up there invited us out, so we're going to go up there and participate in the contest. And then later this year, one of my absolute favorite tattoo conventions of all time, the one that I've gone to every year, almost since like 2005, was the Old School Tattoo Expo in St. Louis, Missouri. And it's phenomenal because Mr. Lyle Tuttle puts it on. It's the only one that he puts on, and he is a phenomenal guy. And Bikes on the Bricks. That's what it's called.
Yeah, I found a hot with teacher segment.
Up in Grand Blanc, Michigan.
Grand Blanc, Michigan.
Yep.
There's nothing to do.
September 23rd through September 25th.
There's nothing to do there except for tattoos.
I'm good with that. That's all I need.
Now, I noticed you have, are those paper clips? What the hell is it on your
those are
arm?
safety
Safety
pins.
pins.
Safety
in my arm.
pins. Tell that story.
Tell that story.
I would
Back
get
in high school.
paper clips if it was me. But go ahead.
Or safety pins. Back in high school, I grew up in a small town called Sydney, Iowa. It was also called Rodeo Town, USA. It wasn't my favorite place on earth. But my graduating class literally had 18 kids in it, okay? And we were the kids that snuck out to go to concerts. Yeah, sorry, Dad. We were to, go up to Omaha for concerts and music shows. We were considered goth. They called us goth because we wore black t-shirts to school every day. Well, we wore the band shirts, and all the bands made their shirts black. So, all of a sudden we're wearing jeans and black t-shirts, and we're goth in this small Iowa town. Okay. The school actually banned safety pins because they thought I wore too many of them on my clothing and on my personal items at school, your binders and stuff.
So you just went ahead and just got them tattooed.
Yeah, why not? They literally, they banned them. The school banned them, calling them a weapon.
Yes, because you're violent.
Because my, half-inch safety pin on my shirt, What am I going to do with that?
Okay, so...
Gonna hijack a plane.
So,
I guess.
So
in high school.
So basically, if she would have went the other route,
I'm gonna hold this bitch's pants together.
and got the safety pins tattooed on her arm, and then took up like professional boxing, they'd still be considered a weapon because they're on her arm. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, that joke officially died at 3:35 p.m. Central Time, and Bentley has now become a member of the Blues Brothers.
Yes,
I don't know. We're on admission.
He's just trying to cover up the fact that he's hungover.
I'm not trying to hide it.
That or
Your eyes burn,
maybe
don't
it's a
they?
Men in Black thing. I don't know.
The old eyes burn.
We found out last night that you can get 5 32-ounce Miller High Life cans
Miller High Life cans.
and 1 great big oil can of Foster's
Yes.
for
He gets mad at you.
$9.77.
And I will be glad to say that I funded that beer.
He did.
Now, if you're watching us on the Ustream, thank you. It's JiggyJaguar.com, by the way. Also, email us, slanderusanonymous@JiggyJaguar.com. And Beyond the Ink with us today. They are fabulous. Talking about your first year on the road. Has it been fun? Has this whole experience just been a blast for you?
It really
All but today. But
I'll get over that.
Yes.
In due time. No, it's been a blast, and you know what? The only reason we're still going is because we're paid for out of pocket. I sleep on my friend's couch, and it's totally worth it. But
I was waiting for Zombie to jump in on that one.
What? No, actually, that's my favorite thing about touring in bands, sleeping on people's couches.
oh, yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm planning on doing all next year.
Eating fucking peanut butter and ramen, like, hell yeah.
Gonna be not together.
No, well, if you're high.
We'll get it.
Now, when we get back, we're gonna chat with you more. I gotta take a quick little time out here, and when we get back here in the World Famous Show, we will chat with Beyond the Ink. We will continue our discussion here. We're gonna talk about why they started this organization.
Do we have porn stars on the skip today?
Yes.
Oh.
She supposedly is gonna hit you up.
Somebody needs to add me. People
Her name is Paris Rockx.
Oh, yeah, she's on there.
Morgan Reigns?
And Morgan Reigns is missing in action. We're going to do all sorts of different things. We're going to talk about our mixtapes. And Shatner's going to talk about Project Independent. And boy, he's going to drag Bentley probably outside here in just a few moments and chat about his problems that he's having.
He's gonna drag.
He's going to
Bentley
Bentley. Be prepared. And we'll talk to Chris and the rest of the gang.
Did we lose
here
the Inferno?
on the World Famous.
Let's just have the show inside the shop.
Alright, Romy's being a dick. Didn't want to do the show.
Well,
So I went over to fucking talk to Rick at the Inferno. Well, they had lunch together, and Romy doesn't know me from a fucking outside of a barn.
But Romy hates me like...
He hates him like a
So I
motherfucker.
told him to call in.
And he heard that he was doing part of the Project Independent shit. And so he spit a whole bunch of bullcrap sound
I gotta
like
tell
to
you guys
Rick.
about getting drunk with midgets,
And
because
it's forcing Rick not to want to do the show.
I'll run it down and talk about it.
yeah. That was a special
So what do you
request
need?
from Joseph King,
You need a
tattoo
venue?
artist out of
I'm
El
possibly
Paso.
going to do their month. I don't want to have to, but
That's a fucking terrible idea.
The guy is willing to pay for the venue. The guy is willing to do whatever the hell it's going to take to get this done. And we've already got, as far as free ticket sales, 150 tickets they sold. We should place to do it. And
do it at the Muse before you do it at the freaking Armada.
well, the
No,
problem
people
with that
get
is Johnny
fucking
won't do it
ripped
on a Tuesday. He absolutely refuses to do a show on Tuesday.
Is that like his religious
Will
sacrilege?
not do it on Tuesday.
that's my list of people who are attending. It's over 150 people, or 140 people. On that
Plus,
fucking
we've got
list.
Bloodbone Dry, King Bruiser, and Breakpoint Method have about 100 people on there and a piece.
So it's not like
And
the show
it's
isn't
like-
going to cost money. He just Romy threw a whole bunch of bullshit his way, make it sound like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
So have you heard
Romy doesn't
from-
have anything, doesn't know anything about me at all.
Have you heard anything from Rick yet?
No, he said he was going to call me back. I was going to give him an hour. We're going to do this show, and then I'm
Bell River on
Oh, that's John Wayne!
That's John Wayne.
Hey, what's up? Pretty good, actually. You want to hold on just a second? Can I put you on hold and come right back to you? We're getting ready to go back on the air.
Yeah, I got
All
that.
right, brother, hold on just a sec. We'll be right back with you. Put you on hold. Come right back to you.
Yes. John Wayne has done some of the most phenomenal tattoos I've ever seen.
I don't know
used
why
to
these
consider
fuckers
him
don't want
the
free
best in
money.
the world. He's
I don't know what the
phenomenal.
deal is. And Romy, like I said, Romy got in the middle of it, spit some shit to Rick, which Romy has no clue who the hell I am.
Get a hold of, who owns Big Nose? What's his name?
Rusty Lester.
Get a hold of Leaster and tell him you want to open up Big Nose downstairs. It's empty right now, and that's where they had Guar come in, or not Guar, Green Jello, Jelly, whatever the fuck. And,
Are they the people that sing a Three Little Pigs song?
yeah.
Right. Look at this. Yeah. Kinda
Or
proud of
if
myself.
nothing else, they'll do it upstairs. Because they've done shows up there.
Well, see, that's what I was thinking. Is why don't we just do it upstairs?
But you can't do it at the Ramada.
I didn't want to have to, but I don't see
You can
why.
technically do it there, but it's going to have to be an early ass show because they're going to be like, we don't want any live shit going on here.
Yeah.
And
And I was thinking either Big Nose or downstairs, but I don't know how to get hold of Rusty. Otherwise, I pass it along to.
Talk to Jason because he's the one who runs the bar.
Is Jason Morgan right? I don't know.
I've got his phone number right now.
Pass it on to Shatner.
Shatner. I will give you the phone number.
Gracias, mi amigo.
It was 785 819 1279.
What are we grilling up today, Bentley?
I got
Who is it again?
Jason. And Schlitz.
Romy just sounds like he's trying to cause a fucking problem because
So did you talk to Rick again about it?
if he can't do the show, then he doesn't want anybody else to do it.
Then he needs to
If he
say,
can
hey,
talk
I'm
shit to Rick, and Rick wants to be influenced by Romy, when Romy has no clue who the fuck I am in the first place, or my professionalism or my experience doing shows, which obviously I can, then
I thought you were having beef with me, and I was like, oh my god, I'm too hungover.
no, nothing like that.
No.
Like,
He
I
has
didn't
beef
do
with everybody.
anything.
You're the man.
And I'd rather
you're
do
the
it
man
downtown, so when we pull this fucking show off and we get 250 people in there and both these other fucking bars
I want a quarter from
Have-
everybody that shows up.
have 10 people in there, then
we're
they're
gonna do
gonna
that.
realize what the fuck I can do. We've done shows before.
This camera's really fucking good.
you're not even on it. We are now.
I see you.
Here, I'm gonna put you fucking on the air now. Just keep doing that.
Yeah, just do that randomly. I'm gonna do the hands thing. I don't know what to do with my hands. And then you gotta come in.
It feels like the car, the spaceship, and I was driving the spaceship. The car drove real nice. There's so much more room for activity.
So much more room for activity.
Okay, so funny story. I've been
I don't
sleeping on a
understand- I don't
futon.
understand that
I've been
concept,
recliner, right?
man.
I've been sleeping on this futon bed.
Why wouldn't anybody want free money?
Okay, zombie, I've been sleeping on a
I'm
futon,
listening.
like a futon couch or whatever, right? And so last night my roommate gets a phone call. Someone did a bed for me. Okay, so I'm all excited. We're going to get the bed and everything. We get it, and I'm moving my bookshelf, right?
I actually saw this on Facebook.
Yes, my big ass bookshelf.
Yeah, I saw this last night.
And I'm like, I got this. I'm moving it. And then Emmanuel was at Jose, and he's like, dude, you should go help her. And I'm like, no, I got this. It just toppled. Boom, all over the floor. And I just kind of, the look on my face was like, oh my god, I'm gonna get in trouble.